What's going on, guys? It is your boy Angrysagamer, and in today's video we are taking a look at the top 15 ranged legends in Castle Clash. Now there is a lot more than that, there's about 38, but we're going to take a look at the top 15 that we chose, Malacrox and myself, and in their everyday use. Now there will be a list in the description of all of the legends in order that we chose. This might differ from person to person, but this is what we think and how it is. Now if you do like the video, I would ask you to please leave a like, also subscribe, share and comment down below of what you think your best legend is. Now this is not specifically for pay to play or free to play, this is just all over in the game itself. So starting at number 15 we have Dorra. Now Dorra is probably one. She's extremely versatile in what she does. There's no empower needed on this legend if you have her on defense, because she will attack when she is attacked, and she does die quite easily if she's not built to tank, but she does destroy a lot of buildings at the same time. She is semi-ranged, as she would not take an entire map by itself. Now I'll show you a bit of what I mean, but this is how we built her. She is used for Guild War offensive and defensive, if depending on what level you are in the game. But she's also used for dungeons. Her skill activates when she is attacked, which is a good thing. That's why you don't need empower. She hits fast on all the legends in Lost Battlefield specifically, where she is very good. And the best talents for her, which we think is, although you see Blade Dance over there, but it is Revive. So it's True Piety and Revive, which is really good. And then also Sacred Light and Zealous Drive as an insignia. Now you could also go Unholy Pact as an insignia if you do use Revive, because Unholy Pact just means she's gonna hit for so much harder, especially on the buildings. Now for the enchantment you would want to go with Holy Conviction to try and keep her alive, and then also dodge traits, which she is best in. So let's look at a bit of gameplay from this legend. We will just take her into an insane dungeon 4.9. that is the dungeon everybody uses always, but just to show you what she's capable of. And she's not she wouldn't go across the entire map. That's the other thing. She is semi-ranged, sort of. But as you can see, she does clean up pretty damn quickly, and she's a good cleanup legend if you do use her for Guild Wars. But yeah, that is Dorra set at spot number 15. At spot number 14 we've got Skeletica. Now he is an event legend, and he is used for offensive or defensive, but he's really good in defensive because he's so ranged, but easily distracted by troops. That's the only other problem we have with him. Now he is a tank legend. He's also good on defense with empowered. You need to use the empowered with him. Now we use True Piety because it's a relatively new talent, but if you don't have True Piety, you could either use Sacred Light or Flame Guard as the mains. But if you do have True Piety, Sacred Light would be the best one to use with that. But the same would also go, if you're going to use him on defense, I would go Flame Guard and then Empowered. Or Zealous Drive if you go offensive. Zealous Drive is also pretty decent on him, because Zealous Drive increases attack and reduces damage received. Holy Conviction. And then for traits you want to go with dodge or accuracy, depending on what your build is. But he dies fairly quickly, even though he is a tank, but he's built mainly for defensive battles. So I would go with dodge. Now he is at the moment has Flame Guard and Empowered on him, but there you could see his skill. But easily distracted by troops, that's the only other thing. But it is quite a strong activation of the skill, and he would be able to one-shot a legend if built correctly. And the other legend depending on that build, but he is able to one-shot, so also a very good ranged defense and offense legend that Castle Clash has released. Spot number 13 goes to Anubis, one of my favorite legends of all time. Honestly, a really decent, versatile hero that could be used virtually anywhere. Now, what makes him special is that he destroys 100 units. He attacks 100 units, dealing damage to them. Now, the problem is that he is a bit of a softie, so you would want to go with Sacred Light and Empowered if you're going to do defensive. Offensive, you could do something else, you know. But Sacred Light would probably be your best bet as the main talent, and I wouldn't switch that out. But if you want to go as a offensive battle, I would suggest something like Zealous Drive once again, because it's such an intense talent or insignia, as it grants +1 range, which he doesn't really need, but it increases attack by 120% at level 10 and reduces damage taken by 55. For enchantments, you want to go with Holy Conviction to help keep him alive, and dodge as always. That is mainly the builds you would see on legends these days, are Holy Conviction and dodge, because it works so well. But there are other builds that you can go into depending on what you use the specific legends for. Now, Anubis, used correctly, can do, like I said, a huge amount of damage. But in today's Castle Clash, of the way it evolved into what it is today, it is not probably one of the best heroes to use, because if you free to play, definitely use Anubis, but if you pay to play, Zephy is definitely the way to go to get rid of troops. So let's go on to spot number 12, goes to none other than Cosmo. Now, Cosmo is definitely a free to play legend that is really good, but he can be distracted by troops fairly easily, and there is a way to work around him. Now, with Cosmo, you would want to use Wicked Armor because of his dome and the talents that everybody uses, such as Flame Guard, he would kill himself. So Wicked Armor, and then the secondary talent you're going to use on him is going to be Sunder, because you're going to use him in Archdemon. Now, Archdemon has changed when Crystal Wraith was released, but if you don't have Crystal Wraith, definitely use Cosmo as the Paralyze or the Stun, depending on how you see it, in Archdemon. So Wicked Armor and Sunder, that's the only main talents you're going to go with on him. Or you could do Sacred Light or Revive, but I would rather do Wicked Armor and Sunder as the mains. Then on defensive, you're obviously going to go with Empowered. There's no other way to do it, otherwise it's going to be pointless using him. So Empowered on the defense, and if you do offensive battles, I would go with Wicked Armor and Revive maybe, or you could do Wicked Armor, Survival, Sacred Light. The options are actually endless, but very good, decent free to play legend, and still used in today's battles. So especially Lost Battlefield, where he does paralyze, but some legends are immune to that. But let me just give you a bit of a gameplay on that. But I don't think it's necessary. I think everybody knows what he does and what he's capable of. So he'll be throwing a dome, destroying that area. So it's like a ranged AoE, if you would, because wherever the dome hits, it destroys that entire area. And that is why Cosmo is still such a good legend in 2020, in my opinion. Occultist goes into spot number 11. Decent legend, free to play as well. Now, what makes him great is he casts a shield and causes all allied heroes to gain HP with damage taken. So any damage that the allied heroes are taking, they are gaining HP at the same rate. Now, he does have not huge damage, but he's got some damage. He targets only one enemy with a poisonous dart across the map. which is good. That's why it's ranged. It's across the map. So his main talents that you want to use would be Flame Guard or Revitalize, depending on what you use him for. But Flame Guard and Zealous Drive is also really good on this guy as the main talents. But Malacrox has him with, and I guess it would be for Lost Battlefield with Revitalize 10. He gains 120% attack from Revitalize 10, but only for 10 seconds. But you don't need more than that in Lost Battlefield these days. Now, if you're going to go with Flame Guard, you're going to use him with Empowered. If you're going to go Revitalize, you're going to do Wicked Armor. That is the way that you're going to use him. So let's give him a quick gameplay. We're going to use him just like that. Hopefully you guys see the poisonous dart that he throws out. There the poisonous dart goes. He hit the building, which is what I did not want to see. There goes another poisonous dart. He does throw it across the map, but he's good in defensive battles, especially the Flame Guard and Empowered with the shield that he casts. It's also very good. As you can see, he's taking limited amount of damage and surviving pretty decently. Going on to spot number 10 is none other than Boogeyman. Now Boogeyman he's decent. He does so much damage. He can hit over 100 million crit if you build him correctly. Now Boogeyman's best talents are Unholy Pact, and that's basically it. But you could also go with a Zealous Drive, or a Brute Force Boogeyman for the crit rates. But we built him with Unholy Pact mainly, and then there's a Zealous Drive level 1 waiting to be used. Revitalize 10 if you're going to do offensive. If you're going to do defensive, you're going to switch that to Empowered, because he is auto proc. As soon as the bar fills up, he'll proc. It is cross the map. It's huge damage. He can one shot just about anything that is not cap damaged. And very, very decent legend. We use him with hyper strength to raise the attack and the energy regain rate. And then also accuracy, because most legends are built with dodge and you don't want him to miss anything. And just a extremely dangerous, decent, lethal legend. He's going in at spot number 10, taking him into dungeon. Let's hope he hits that boss, which I don't know if he is, but let's see what happens. He did. Hit the boss, and he took almost all his life away, as you can see that. Now the boss has 80 million life, and Boogeyman just basically destroyed all of these legends in less than 12 seconds, or 14 seconds, all of them dead. As you could see, that is pretty damn insane. Going in at spot number 9 is Creation 01. Now, Creation 01 is not as lethal as what Boogeyman is, but what makes him great, it's huge damage, and it is also, he ignores the elusive state of stealth and of Ronin. He would hit a legend through that. That makes him great. Now you're going to use him with Wicked Armor because of the reflected damage, because most legends have reflect or deflective skills and talents on them. You could also go Sacred Light, but we're going to stick with Wicked Armor. When he is on a base as a defense legend, you're going to use Empowered, but if he is on the attack, like Lost Battlefield or anything like that, or just attacking and raiding in general, you're going to use him with Revitalize or Zealous Drive to increase that attack. Now Revitalize makes that he procs immediately, and you're going to get good results from that. You're also going to use him with Holy Conviction and Accuracy. And that is, like I said in the beginning, that's basically all the builds that you're going to find because of the way the game is going. So let's see if we can see the Bolt of Lightning. It just took out that legend over there. Now I don't know if he is going to hit on the boss for us in this fight. I'm not sure. Let's hope he does, because I really want to see how much damage he manages to do on the boss, which is dangerous. It's really dangerous, as you can see. It's brilliant. I love it. There the boss is out in a couple of procs, and he almost took out all the legends. Now the only one standing is Atlantical, but he's down now. So that is Creation 1 at spot number 9. Spot number 8 goes to Phobos. Now I haven't used Phobos much in game at all, but from what I hear, he's a fairly decent legend, and he needs to be used with Tenacity or Flame Guard or Wicked Armor. It's just, he deals about 50% of damage across the map, and he's got built-in reflective damage, reduces energy from that heroes that he is attacking. He's best used with Sacred Light, Tenacity, Wicked Armor, and then Empower, depending on what you have as the main talent, would be Empowered or Revitalize in a situation like Lost Battlefield. Now you're going to use him with Holy Conviction and Dodge or Accuracy. Now Malacrox goes for Accuracy because most legends are built with Dodge, but you could go Dodge as the enchantment, and not Accuracy, but Accuracy is very good, especially when you have a legend that does ranged fighting or defensive fighting. Like I said, I'm no expert with this legend as I don't use him, but as you could see, he shoots out these, which looks like crystal balls, and he shoots out quite a lot of them. Let's see how much damage he manages to do on the boss over there. That was not a lot. That was not a lot at all. There's a bigger one, 39,000, or it was 300 and something. 514,000 hit, which if you think about it, it is about half of a legend's life. There was a big hit over there. As you can see, quite dangerous, and it's across the map, which is brilliant. And he also targets buildings as well as legends, so that is good. So you can clean up the map if all your other legends died and you only have Phobos alive. Spot number 7 goes to one of the sexiest legends in game, might I add, Gunslinger. Our Gunslinger has been with us for a while, so there's only 2 talents, or actually 3 talents, depending on your preference, that you can use on Gunslinger, and that would be Sunder, or you could go with Sacred Light or Flame Guard. So there's those options, and that is the reason why Malacrox has 2. This Gunslinger is the Archdemon Gunslinger. That is the legend you're going to use in Archdemon, one of the best for Archdemon. You're going to use her with Sunder, Brawler, Fire Mage, and Attack traits. That's the only way to use her. Now with defensive battles, you could go Flame Guard and Empowered if you want. You don't really need Empowered because he has choppers which deploys automatically, and those choppers are elusive, and they do reduce the energy from all legends, which energy can be reduced. She's got huge damage to 2 targets. She takes less damage when the skill is activated. She is just so good, and she's used in offensive, defensive, Lost Battlefield, Archdemon. She's used everywhere, to be honest, and she is just pretty damn decent. She's one of the best. So she does have across the map attack with a bullet that she shoots from her gun, which is a skill. There it goes. One shot the one legend over there and takes half of Orcsbane's life. That Atlantical is down. Let's see if we can get her to hit the boss with a critical hit, which would obviously be sufficient for us in this showcase of ranged legends. Now we have all the choppers and everything on this boss. Look how quick his life is going away. She's just insane. And she's staying alive. She's not dying at all. She takes less damage. She does huge damage. She's got choppers. She reduces. She's even got the Fire Mage they're fighting with her. At spot number 6, we do have our boy Ripper. Now Ripper is one of the greatest legends released by IGG in my opinion, and the reason is because it's got huge damage across the map, right? And it's fast. It's like basically like a rapid fire type of damage. Ripper can't be dodged. None of his attack can be dodged. He silences heroes. He removes their buff. His dodge increases, and he cannot be blinded. Now his best talents are Wicked Armor or Sacred Light, and then defensive you gotta go with Empowered. Now the thing with insignias being so versatile and widely used, Wicked Armor goes with Empowered, Sacred Light goes with Revitalize, Holy Conviction, and Dodge. That is how you're going to use him. Taking him into dungeons, Insane Dungeon 4.9. This is one of the best dungeons to test your heroes on. Now let's place him here and look at the legends dying. Like I said, it's like a rapid fire. As soon as the bar falls up, he's going to start destroying them. And he's going to hit that boss, silencing him immediately. I'm just going to freeze these towers. And look at him go now. That's a 10 million hit. That's crazy, the amount of damage he puts out. And he's got Wicked Armor and Empowered. So not really built for damage, but he still does a huge amount of damage. Look at the boss just dying. That is Ripper. Spot number 5 goes to one of the best overall legends, not just ranged, and that is Walla Walla. Now Walla Walla has huge damage across the map. He is probably the best healer in game. He heals 7 allied heroes and himself. He can't be silenced and energy reduced. He's best used with Flame God. He's just a brilliant legend. It's best used with Flame God. You could do Wicked Armor if you do Lost Battlefield with Revitalize as the main talent. So we'll just put Revitalize on him, and then I want to give you some gameplay. Show you his cross the map fire power, and hopefully hits the boss so we can see how much that is. So we're going to use him with Wicked Armor and Revitalize, Holy Conviction, and Dodge. That's the only way to go with this guy. There's no point in using something other than that. So let's go and see what Walla Walla can do across the map. There he goes, shoots one-shots all of these legends. They are gone. Like I said, huge damage. And now he's going to start hitting this boss. He hit him there, but not full power. That's a 2.8 million hit from Walla. 2.1 million. That's no critical damage over there. That is pure base attack, base damage that he's putting out there. Hopefully we get a crit from Walla. There's a 31 million base damage. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was pretty damn insane. So that is Walla. It's got full health, Wicked Armor, Revitalize. Not really built for survivability, but he survives in any way because he heals himself. So that is Walla. Best defense legend you can find. Not best, but number 5 at the, as a ranged defensive legend. Moving on to spot number 4 is Lavanica. Now, Lavanica is an event legend, but in my opinion, he's best used. So you can use Flame God, Sacred Light, okay? So that is talents that you can use on him. But in my opinion, he is best used with Stone Skin as the main, Sacred Light as the insignia, and then Holy Conviction and Accuracy. Now my Lavanica is built for Archdemon at the moment, so it's got Stone Skin and Sunder with Fire Mage and attack traits. But this legend is truly one of the best, honestly. So Flame Guard, Zealous Drive, that is how he is built right now with Holy Conviction, and he's got accuracy as traits. He's across the map, he's got huge damage, he goes into magma form, then he only takes 10,000 damage per hit. When he goes out of magma form, he's quite soft, but he's not out of magma form for a long time. It's only a brief moment and then he's back into magma form. So your timing has to be absolutely perfect if you want to take him down. He can take himself down, but it's not that easy. So I'm going to place him here. He's not really built for damage right now, but as you could see, the amount of damage he's putting out, AoE damage, he's got range damage. It's just such a decent legend. He's got Dragon Claw, and he's gonna go and start killing. There he goes. He's just destroying at the moment. Look at that boss. He's not built for damage, but look at that hits. It's insane. Now this legend is literally one of the best damn legends in the game. No empower needed for him. You can just build him as a tank or as something that's going to destroy. You can use Unholy Pact, you can use Flame God, you can use whatever you want on this guy. It's such a decent legend. The Vanica at spot number 4. Now at spot number 3 we have the very intelligent and sexy Dovekeeper. She's best used with Unholy Pact and True Piety or Flame Guard, as she is cap damage at 18, permanent cap. She stays at 18. Flame Guard stacks on that, she'll take less. Victory Lunge stacks with Flame Guard with her cap, making it only like 5,400. She is such a good legend. So you could go Unholy Pact with Vigorous Fury, Victory Lunge, Holy Conviction, Accuracy, Dodge, whatever you want you can use on this legend. She does it all. Now she's got massively huge damage. She's got doves that fight alongside her, and every time the doves are attacked, it increases her attack by 45%. Which just means absolute destruction. Now the problem is she stuns up easily, but look at the damage. One shots all of these legends, no worries. Let's see what she does to this boss. As you can see, it is across the map, and it is huge damage. Look at that, 3-4 hits, the boss is gonna die pretty soon, and he's dead. She is such a decent legend. And she basically has no damage taken. And she's got all her HP, almost all of it. Next we have a really new legend. A really new legend. Boreal Fox, a new event legend. A super decent legend. Crazy skill on him. He's built... Now I don't really know because I don't have him. But he's got massive damage. He ignores stealth and Ronin's elusiveness. He can't be dodged. He's got across the map, sort of like an AoE. It's across the map, it's an area damage, so it's AoE across the map. He's best used with Flame Guard, Wicked Armor, or Revitalize. The insignias you're going to want to use on him is Revite, Empowered, or True Piety, depending on what you use him for. We have him built with Wicked Armor and Revitalize. His enchantments can be Forest Ward, Healing Ritual, Holy Conviction, or Victory Lunge, and he's best built with Accuracy and Dodge. Let me show you guys how insane this guy really is. Now he's got Wicked Armor and Revitalize, which means huge damage. Gonna place him, it's gonna destroy this entire block, which is about 4 blocks, or I think it's about 8 blocks, I'm not entirely sure, game blocks. Now as you can see, his energy is full again. There, that part of the map is dead now, and all of those legends just dies instantly. He's hitting the boss right now. Not massive amounts of damage as you can see, But believe me, it's a lot worse than that if he's attacking your legends when he's on defense. Last but not least, my favorite legend. Coming in at spot number 1, we have Espirita. The best legend in the game at the moment is definitely Espirita. He's best used with Flame Guard or Wicked Armor, but I wouldn't really use Wicked Armor on him. He is cap damage. He's such a decent legend. He's got rapid fire with huge amounts of crit. We use him with brute force actually to get the crits that we want. But for defensive, which he is right now, we're gonna go Flame Guard, Empowered, Malice. You can use whatever you want on this legend. This is whatever you want. He's got AoE, he's got rapid fire, and as soon as the rapid fire hits, he heals for every hit the rapid fire does. You want to use him with dodge or accuracy. You can build him however you want. It is really up to you. I'm just going to take him as he is into this battle and show you what he's capable of. That rapid fire is insane. Now so you cannot increase his base damage. He's got 3 damage, so you can't increase that. You can only increase his crit damage that he can put out. And you can increase that by putting brute force, anything that deals crit damage or helps with the crit damage. Now, as you can see, that's the AoE, that's the rapid fire. Everybody's dead. Look at that boss dying right now. So he's not doing a whole lot on the crit. There's a 1 point something million on the crit. He's not doing that much on crit, but still a lot. 826,000 on crit damage. Rapid fire. That is insane. You're not going to survive that. You're going to die. He can't heal because he's got Malice. He's being stunned. He does stun easily. But look at him destroying this map. All the legends are gone. This legend is just truly insane. He's definitely the best legend in the game. That is why he is at spot number 1. Now, how you use him is Doom Balloon, Guild War, offensive battle. You put Flame Guard and Stealth, Doom Balloon, you'll finish a base, no problem. Then I have Holy Conviction or Healing Ritual on him as the enchantment so that he can heal. That is Espirita at spot number 1. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. It took a lot of preparation. And thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.